Cette semaine, Sunset Vista se paye une toile, celle du très grand Baiser de la femme araignée, adapté du roman de Manuel Puig, avec William Hurt et Raúl Julia.
Tell a movie, you'll feel better. She wore a long gown of black lame that fit her like a glove. But the poor thing, she was caught in a giant spider web that grew out of her own body.
Avec son titre façon RKO, le baiser de la femme araignée va refaire du bruit. Pas à cause de l'aura bêtement sulfureuse tissée par les distributeurs à sa sortie en 85, mais parce que la copie enfin restaurée sort en DVD, et il est enfin clair que ce baiser parle avant tout d'amitié et d'amour du cinéma.
I don't remember when I felt so good. There's only one thing missing.
Christ! And I thought I was supposed to be the one who was the degenerate around here.
No, I mean a good movie.
Oh, of course.
Et d'amour du cinéma, il en a fallu un paquet pour réussir à monter le film.
You have to understand and try to comprehend how many difficulties I had to make that movie.
C'était qu'on appelle un marketing nightmare for the marketing department of any film studio or distributor.
Nobody believed in a movie in which 80% of the movie take place inside one cell.
Un PD puis un terroriste dans une cellule. Bon, formidable. OK? Et qu'est-ce qu'ils font dedans? Ils racontent des histoires des vieux films. It's impossible.
You told it well. Next time, tell one I like.
But it's at the same time a genius subject. It's all the genius of Manuel Puig, who was the author of the novel.
Now look who's living in a fantasy.
You call this fantasy?
It was the first time that certain realistic elements were blended in such a poetic and metaphorical way, and in which you have the world of fantasy as well playing against a world of cruelty and reality in a South American prison altogether.
If you've got the keys to that door, I will gladly follow. Otherwise, I will escape in my own way. Thank you.
Then your life is as trivial as your movies.
This is an old-fashioned movie. You know, it's about old-fashioned movies. It's about the passion and the love of movies that colonized our emotional lives when we were children.
William Hurt and Raúl Julia came on board with no money and in an attitude in which let's do the movie, it doesn't matter if you don't have the money to pay people.
Who do you identify with?
I'm always the heroine.
For William Hurt, when his agent gave him the script, he was in London, he just finished Gorky Park, and he called up the agent at 2 o'clock in the morning, agent in New York. He says, looks interesting, what do you think? He says, well, it's either going to destroy your career or get you your Oscar. Well, sign me up. What are you waiting for?
Kiss of the Spider Woman is not an experience for us, old dogs. I think A Kiss of the Spider Woman is an experience for a new generation. And since the time in which the movie opened till now, I will say that there are at least two generations who heard cinéphiles. Je parle des gens qui aiment le cinéma. Il y a at least two generations who never saw the movie, and now we'll have the chance to have the movie in the DVD in a special edition. And I think this is a legacy.
Alors, jusqu'à la semaine prochaine, filons notre toile autour de cet héritage, soyeux comme un fil d'araignée et pourvu d'un excellent making-of.